Okay, okay. Okay, everybody, yoga time, yoga time. All right, friends. Welcome to Sunday yoga. This is how it is pretty much every Sunday. That's crazy. Thank you for showing up, everybody, and thank you for making space for each other. I know this isn't like sometimes the way people like to practice so close to each other, but I also think there's something special about being in community like this and feeling the energy of a full room, everyone breathing together. So, as much as you can, just let that be the yoga. Part of the yoga, anyways, is letting yourself be in community and hear the person next to you breathing and not be like, oh, I'm so annoyed by this person, but instead, like, love in the spirit of Valentine's Day, too. Um, all right. So, as far as special announcements, I have my frequency offering coming up next Saturday. So it's in this space, 7 to 9 p.m. It's breathwork and sound. So it's not yoga, it's not movement. It's just one type of breath for almost an hour straight. So it's not like a pranayama workshop or anything like that. It's from the lineage of holotropic breathwork, if you're familiar, if you've heard of that. It's intended to drop you out of here, your thinking, talking, judging mind, essentially your ego, and into here, your body, your felt senses, and allow you to just move and process energy that otherwise is really hard to do out there in our ordinary life. So I'd love to have you. And I also have it's breath and sound. So I have a musician. His name is Brady Bloom. If any of you have been to my stuff, you may know him. He's amazing. He's a multi instrumentalist, so he'll support me with music and sound throughout. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask after class. Other than that, I think let's just do the thing. Yeah. Any questions, comments, concerns before we start? Okay. Let's do it then. So I'm going to be teaching from this corner. I'll just be stuck in the corner the whole time. No. All right, go ahead and find comfortable seat, seated meditation if you're not already there. And I always like to move a little bit. So if you want to wiggle your body a little bit, maybe reach your arms up, stretch through your sides, maybe even take a little twist. Maybe just roll your shoulders around or roll your head around or give yourself even a little massage, temple massage, forehead massage, jaw massage. So just right away, feel your physical body a little bit more. And then eventually, no rush, but eventually find stillness just in your seat of meditation. So you can rest your hands on your lap, palms face up for a little more openness, receptivity. Palms face down for a little more grounding. If you want, you could also bring your hands to your heart or even one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then either close your eyes, or if you prefer to keep your eyes open, lower and soften your gaze. You could even try gazing down towards the tip of your nose. Bless you. And just take these first few moments to really arrive here in this space fully. So obviously we've all made it here physically, which can sometimes be the hardest part. So good job. Now see if you can allow yourself to really transition energetically, mentally, emotionally. So just let whatever's going on in your life outside these walls, whatever's going on in the world for now, all that chaos really just gets to kind of fall away. For right now, just feel yourself in this room. Feel yourself on your yoga mat. Feel yourself in your body. Connect to your breath. So you might connect to your breath by visualizing it. You can use your imagination and see it in some way, just flowing through you. Maybe you're more tactile and you just feel into the expansion of your inhales, the contraction of your exhales. So when we follow the breath with our awareness, it acts like an anchor to the present moment. So if we're focusing on the inhale as it is happening and the exhale as it is happening, we can't help but be present. Everything else just falls away. So with this extra awareness on your breath, next time you breathe in, very intentionally fill up as big as you possibly can, get as full as you possibly can, and hold in that fullness. Pause. Keep holding your breath. And like you're sipping through a straw, take an extra little sip. Then open your mouth and let it out. Very nice. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. Feel your entire body expand, inflate, take up more space. Hold. Keep holding, keep holding. Take that extra little sip. Keep holding, keep holding. And big sigh, let it out. Good, very nice. Do that 1 more time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Imagine the prana moving through all the little spaces inside, circulating around as you hold. This time, see if you can take 2 extra sips. Keep holding at the top. And big open mouth sigh, let it out. Nice job, friends. Now, seal your lips and start to drop into your ujjayi breath. So ujjayi, the Sanskrit term, means victorious or vibrant. So this breath, it's victorious, it's vibrant, it's powerful, it's strong. It comes all the way down from your diaphragm. Every single exhalation, all the way to emptiness. And at the bottom of each exhalation, you even feel your belly button pull in and up towards your spine. It's called Uddiyana Bandha, your core lock, that connection to your center. So this breath, it's slow, it's steady, it's actually calming and regulating for your nervous system. At the same time, as it's powerful and strong and dynamic, it supports you through your physical practice. You're engaging the muscles in the back of your throat that you would engage when you whisper, when you hum, or when you gasp. So you're humming on the inside, essentially. You're humming without using your actual voice. And start to create an internal vibration and an internal rhythm. So see if you can connect to this breath. See if you can use it all throughout our physical practice to support you from within, to keep you present in this moment again and again. You can come back to your breath. And if ujjayi is something that hasn't quite clicked for you yet, no big deal. Stay curious about it. There is something there. But in the meantime, just breathe in whatever way you need to, as deeply and as intentionally as possible. So this is your seated meditation, sitting, breathing, noticing, connecting. And this is yoga right here. If this is all we did for the next 90 minutes, we'd be doing yoga. So if this is all you want to do, the whole entire class, perfectly fine with me. You're doing just as much yoga as anybody else in this room. Also know that you can come back to this place at any time if you just need a moment, if you need to take a break, if you want to reconnect or recalibrate. So please feel free to come back here anytime. And always honor whatever you are feeling in your body. If you are ready to start moving, go ahead and come forward to hands and knees. And just start to explore intuitive movement from your hands and your knees. So that might be cat-cows. That might be a good place to start. Just inhale to arch, to lift your heart, lift your tailbone and spread your front ribs. And exhale to round and hollow out, curl in. You can go back and forth through those 2 movements. It's just flexion and extension of your spine. Or you can start to get a little more intuitive, a little more creative, a little more curious. Maybe you start to circle your hips all the way around. Maybe you sit back into child's pose. Take a couple of breaths there. Maybe come forward towards cobra or up dog. You want to work into your wrists and your forearms. You could spin your fingers out to the sides of your mat or back towards your knees. Just kind of gently rock forward and back, side to side, or around in little circles. Yeah. And then notice, now that you've started to move, what happened to your breath? Is it still there? Is it still big and spacious and powerful? Or has it become shallow? Did you forget about it? No judgment, no criticism, just observation. If you forgot about your breath, bring it back right now. Give yourself a few more rounds, like 3, 4, 5 more breaths, moving in this way. And then eventually, down dog is where we are headed. So you can start your transition back in your own time, in your own way. Nice job, everybody. Once you're back in your dog pose, keep that exploration going. So keep moving around, maybe pedal out your heels, maybe shift your hips from side to side, give your head a little shake or a little nod. And in your down dog, please know that your legs do not have to be straight. That is not the goal of the posture. So if it feels better to bend your knees a lot, lift to your tiptoes and the balls of your feet, that is just fine. So focus on working the length from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your hips. You can even imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So feel a little lift that comes from your center. Saw through your face and your jaw. Big, spacious breaths that support you from the inside. Nice job, you guys. Nice down dogs. Soften through your forehead, soften through your jaw. So you do not need to strain to be here. See if you can find a way to actually engage more to effort less. So feel your strong hands, feel your strong shoulders, feel your strong core. Take one more inhalation into your down dog, friends. And then with your exhalation, listen, just slowly crawl your hands all the way to the back of your yoga mat until you find yourself in a forward fold. So eventually all of the weight will be in your feet. Bring your feet at least hips width distance apart for this first forward fold. And that will just give your pelvis and your hips more space. Be here for a moment, maybe ragdoll your arms, grab opposite elbows, maybe bring your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, give the back of your neck some traction. You could bounce a little bit or sway a little bit or bob a little bit. And notice here, are you locking out your knees and rocking back into your heels? And if so, instead, can you bend your knees a little or even a lot? Bring your weight more forward. So most of your weight is in your toes and the balls of your feet. Your heels are on the ground, but they're light. And then use your core strength to lift your sit bones as high as you can. Let the crown of your head be heavy. Let it melt towards the ground. And imagine you can breathe all the way from the crown of your head to your hips, and then from your hips down the backs of your legs. Create more space with each breath you take. Nice job, everybody. Next time you inhale, come to your halfway lift position. So spine parallel to the ground. Get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, release, and fold back in. Do that one more time. Halfway lift position. Crown of your head reaches forward. Tops of your thighs press back. Exhale, fold. And then this time, come through that halfway lift and keep rising all the way up to stand. Extend your arms as you inhale. And hands to your heart center as you exhale. Good job. Flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Reach up and stretch. Exhale, hinge at your hips, slow dive. You can reach your arms forward. You can bring your hands together at your third eye center as you take your dive. Beautiful. Lift halfway. Get all the rounding out of your back. So feel that length. Exhale, bow and fold back in. Feel your strong feet on the ground. Feel your strong core and rise back up. Arms to the sky as you inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. Take that one more time. Your half sun salute. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale to dive down. So traction out your spine. Beautiful. Then fold in. Spinal extension as you breathe in. So feel the length even in the back of your neck and sides of your neck. Exhale, fold all the way to emptiness. And from that place, rise back up. Inhale, arms extend. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice job, everybody. This time, inhale, reach up. Pause. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. And then side body stretch. So send your hips towards the windows as your upper body reaches towards the opposite wall. Keep your left shoulder back and down so it's plugged into the socket. More weight in your left foot. If you want to, you can reach your right tiptoes off the right edge of your mat. Just keep them very light. So think of a crescent moon shape and try to create that with your body. Breathe into your left waistline, the space between your left ribs. Take one more great big huge breath. And as you inhale, come back to center, both feet on your mat, switch your grip, grab your right wrist, and exhale up and over to the other side. So first lengthen, and then find that side body stretch. More weight in your right foot this time, maybe your left toes off the left edge of your yoga mat. Keep your right shoulder plugged in. So rather than bicep in front of your face, your bicep should be right next to your ear. If you were to let go, your right arm would slingshot out. So there's what's called muscle energy happening in your arms. Take one more great big breath. Shauna, good Trish. As you inhale, come back to center. Release your grip and exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. So shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. And then if it's available, start to reach your hands back away from your body. Try not to lock out your elbows if at all possible. And then if you want to, you can add a little baby back bend. Press your hips forward, but hug an invisible yoga block with your inner thighs. Puff up your heart, tilt your chin up. Breathe. Yes. So imagine you can breathe into the front of your heart space. Take one more inhale. Keep your clasp, and as you exhale, hinge at your hips, take it all the way down into your fold. So hang out in your forward fold with your fingers interlaced for a couple rounds of breath. If you need to, bend your knees more so you can relax your neck and let your head be heavy. See if you can lift your butt up towards the sky using your core strength. See if you can lift your knuckles up towards the sky or even reach them forward towards the front of the room. Take one more big in-breath. Really nice, everybody. As you exhale, hands to your low back first, then release your clasp. Let your arms hang. You can give them a little shake out or give your head a little shake. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, realign your spine. And then from this place, plant your hands or even just your fingertips and slowly crawl forward into your plank position. Imagine you're a four-legged animal. See if you can be graceful and be light. Eventually, you are in plank position, shoulders stacked over your wrists. Draw your belly button in and up. Feel your strong core. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. In a yoga plank, your hips are level with your shoulders. Spread your fingers really wide and actively push into the ground like you're pushing the ground away. Come to your knees at any time if you feel like modifying today. Next time you breathe in, little rock forwards. You're on your tippy toes. See if you can keep that. Lower halfway down. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly sink. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Yes. Exhale one more time, just like that, halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Awesome, Emma. Inhale, push up. Very nice. This time we'll take it all the way down. So exhale all the way to your belly. And then you choose any heart opener that you would like to take, any back bend. So cobra, up dog, sphinx, locust, Spider-Man cobra. Give yourself a couple breaths. Feel the stretch in your front body. And then as you're ready, downward facing dog, take it back and feel your ujjayi breath, big and spacious and powerful. Nice job, you guys. We've got about 5 rounds in our down dog, so you are more than welcome to explore with movement. They could be small movements, even micro movements, the kind that I can't even see on the outside, but you feel on the inside. Maybe they're bigger movements. Maybe you even want to take one leg up, 3-legged dog, and then the other leg. There's also what's called turbo dog. That would just add a little more strength to your arms. So what you would do is bend your elbows a lot and then squeeze your elbows in towards one another. So your forearms would be hovering an inch or so above the ground. It's almost like you're in dolphin, but your forearms just hover above the ground. Everybody keep lifting, using your core strength. Keep breathing, big, spacious breath. Beautiful, my friend. So see, how does it feel to be in your down dog right now? Even if you've been here a million times, in this moment, what can you notice in your body? What can you bring awareness to? How can you adjust to be a little more efficient? Again, engage more to effort less. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. Push the ground away. This time as you exhale, gaze to the top of your space, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow, let it go. And then take it all the way up, rise. Inhale, your arms extend. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, we'll start to build our flow now. Inhale, high mountain, reach up. Baby back bend with your exhale. Cactus your arms. Curl open. So make it come mostly from your mid and your upper back. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach high. And then as you exhale, chair plane. Sit back and reach back. So for now, the weight is in your heels. See if you can pick up your toes and spread them apart. Make them feel really alive, really energized. And as you reach your arms back, keep your heart lifted ever so slightly like you're doing cobra pose. So see if you can feel your back muscles squeeze around your spine. See if you can feel your shoulder blades squeeze around your spine. Helps me personally if I bend my elbows and try to squeeze them together behind my back. So please feel free to stay right here, or little balance challenge, rock forward and lift up to your tiptoes. So if your heels just lifted, get them as high as you can. And then see if you can bend your knees a little bit more. You have more range of motion now in your legs, so get a little bit lower. Yes. Awesome, Nan. Take one more full round of breath wherever you're working. And then maybe stay on your tiptoes. Inhale, high mountain, as tall as you can grow. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you take your dive down. So stick your butt out, feel your core engaged to help you balance. This is an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time you take that dive. Heels on the ground as you lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Move through your vinyasa however you would like. So you can add push-ups if you're feeling it. Take it on your knees, substitute cat-cows, skip it completely. Eventually, downward facing dog is where we'll all meet up. So find your way there mindfully, intentionally. Once you're back in your dog pose, reconnect to your ujjayi breath. Can you still feel it? Can you still hear it? Is it powerful and strong? Is it supporting you from within? So learn how to hone in on your breath and use it to your advantage. It is one of the greatest tools, in my opinion, that we have not only in our yoga practice, but really just in our life. So connect to your breath, get curious about it, use it to support you. Next time you inhale, extend your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. And you're welcome to explore if you want. You could open your hip, you could roll out your ankle, maybe just point flex a few times. Maybe you keep your right leg straight, strong, and powerful, and just really feel into the length from your fingertips all the way up to your heel or all the way up to your toes. Good job, everybody. Keep pressing into the ground with all of your fingertips. Keep lifting using the strength in your core. Take one more inhale. Make your right leg long, strong, and powerful. As you exhale, right knee towards your nose. Keep your hips really high in the air and then step through softly, low lunge. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. So all of your toes face directly forward. You're high on the ball of your back foot. You have a nice long stance. And then rather than sinking into your legs, you're stabilizing. You're creating structure. So energetically, your front hip pulls back and your back hip pulls forward. So you feel a strong foundation through your legs. Your upper body then is your expression of this posture. So you don't have to do anything fancy, but whatever you're doing with your fingers, with your gaze, with your face, with your heart, you are aware of it. So feel it. Feel your breath flowing through all the little spaces. Maybe take your gaze up. Maybe reach just a little bit higher. Take one more inhale. Good job, friends. As you exhale, turbo twist. Bring your left arm forward, swing your right arm back, bend your back knee to a hover. If you want to modify, your back knee can always come to the ground. Just set it down gently. Otherwise, your back knee is hovering above the ground. And imagine you are trying to drag your back thigh forward and drag your front hip back. Broaden through your shoulders. Imagine your arms are great big wings, so feel your big wingspan. If you want an extra balance challenge, gaze back over your right shoulder. Yes, use your breath. With your next exhalation, twist just a tiny bit further, get just a little bit lower, all the way to emptiness. And then inhale, unwind, come back to crescent lunge, reach high. Invitation to straighten both of your legs, still balancing on the ball of your back foot. Straighten your legs. And then exhale, hands come down, low lunge. We will not do this when we are flowing breath to movement, but for right now, we'll take half split. So set your back knee down. Yeah, and then start to work your front leg towards straight. Your hips can come all the way back to your back heel, or your hips can stay a little higher, more lined up over your back knee. Flex your right toes back towards your shin, even your little baby pinky toes, see if you can get it to flex back. And then push into the ground with your right heel and energetically try to pull your heel back towards your body like you want to stick your right butt cheek out behind you even more. Nice, Britt. So as your right butt cheek sticks out behind you, you can fold a little further forward. Imagine you're trying to reach your heart past your right knee. Breathe into it, soften around it. So if you feel that little shake, that little tremble of your right leg, it is not a bad thing. It means you've met an edge. Use your breath to soften. We'll be here for about 3 or 4 more rounds. If there's any way you want to explore on your own, you're welcome to. Notice if you are tightening through your face, through your jaw. And just by noticing, see if you can soften. Good job, everybody. Good breathing. All right, very, very end of your next exhale. Come forward again. So come back into a lunge position. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then listen, pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2 is where we're headed. So rise when you're ready. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Open now through your hips, shoulders, your heart. So everything is open towards the left side of the room. You're not trying to pull your left hip forward. You're not trying to pull your left shoulder forward. Let everything open. And as you bend into your front knee, see if you can get it to track towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in towards your big toe. So really wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Next time you breathe in, we're going for side angle. Reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, only your arms have to change. Right arm towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. You could also bring right elbow to rest on right thigh. You could also reach your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear. Or if the half or full bind is in your practice, you want to go there, feel free. Be here for about 3 to 5 more breaths. Make sure wherever you are at, your breath can flow freely, fluidly. It doesn't get stuck. So if it feels like it's getting stuck somewhere, how can you adjust to allow it to move? Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Keep wrapping your front butt cheek underneath your body. And keep your back foot rooted, your back leg strong and powerful. Awesome poses, you guys. Nice, Steve. Nice width. Take one last round in your side angle. And then stay in your legs from the press of your feet. Next inhalation, reverse warrior. So reach up, reach back, and lengthen through your right side. Yes, beautiful. Keep that deep bend in your right knee. If you need to give it a moment, you can straighten it out, give it a break, and then bend once again when you're ready. If you'd like, option to reach up and grab your right wrist with your left hand. So just like we did a moment ago at the top of our mat, see if you can create more length in your right side, more space between your right hip and your right rib cage. Beautiful, nice poses. Good, Barb. Take one more inhale as you reach. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot. So you're back in a low lunge position. And we'll add a twist right here. Left hand down, right arm to the sky, revolve lunge. Nice, Anais. So feel your strong legs, especially your back leg. Keep it strong. Good, and then twist from your center. So right at your waistline is where you want to feel most of the twist happening. Breathe down into your belly, breathe down into your low back. And as you exhale, nice, Eileen, see if you can twist just a little bit further like you're gently wringing out. If you want to challenge yourself, see if your core and your legs are strong, hover your left hand above the ground. Nothing else should change. Take one last round. Yeah, nice work. All right, bottom of your exhale, let that go. Root into your front foot, standing splits. So left leg to the sky. And I do not care if your left leg lifts an inch above the ground and that's as high as it will go. That's fine with me. Just find your own personal edge and then be with it. Keep your left toes active. Try to spread them apart or wiggle them around. Relax your neck just like you would in a forward fold and feel your connection to center. If you want, you could play with right arm behind right leg, hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee. You could also lift up to your right tiptoes or even take little handstand hops if you feel comfortable in the middle of the room. Soft face, soft jaw, big, deep breath. Yes, really nice, everybody. Take one more inhale. See if you can lift a tiny bit higher. As you exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee tucks into the back of your right knee. Both knees bend, get small and compact. It's like you're in a little tiny ball balancing on your right foot. Inhale, re-extend your left leg high. You can take a handstand hop if you want. Exhale again, Shiva squat. Left knee to the back of right. Left heel towards your left butt cheek. Inhale, lengthen. And then this time, as you exhale, tiny little potato bug ball at the top of your mat. So big toes touch. Little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl. Yeah. Good. So you can either try to press your heels down, that will work your ankle flexibility, or lift your heels up high, that will work strength and balance. Maybe even wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins and give yourself a squeeze, a hug. Breathe into your back body. So lots of awareness in your back body, back of your heart space. Back ribs, low back, and all the way to empty. With each exhalation, find your very, very center. Nice job, friends. Last couple rounds right here. Next time you inhale, come to your halfway lift position. Heels on the ground, spine parallel to the earth. You can widen your feet if you want to. Exhale, fold, let it go. And then rise, take it all the way up. Arms extend, high mountain. This is where you will pause, check in with the way you are standing. So notice your own imbalances. Are you sticking your butt out and flaring your ribs forward? Are you tucking your tailbone and rounding through your upper back? Find your personal most neutral pelvis and most neutral spine. Yes. And then keep that. Right foot is your foundation. Lift your left knee, standing staff pose. So left knee lifts and left toes are active. Yes, active weight is so much lighter. So make your left toes active, make your left leg strong. Hug in with your inner thighs. Beautiful. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, figure four, sit back and reach back. So like you're in a chair plane with your figure four legs. Your weight is primarily now in your right heel as you sit back. You should feel your core engage as you sit back. This is where we will go when we're flowing breath to movement. But since we're holding right now, if you want to explore in your own way, please do. So maybe you turn it into more of a forward fold. Maybe you bring your hands just to rest on your legs. If you want to play with a twist or an arm balance, you're welcome to. And just notice whatever there is to notice. Feel whatever there is to feel in your body. If you're falling out, perfectly fine. Meet yourself right there. It is part of the practice. That's why it's called a practice and not a performance. Take your last couple rounds. See if you can stay balanced on your left foot. If you need to, you can set your right foot down. Otherwise, standing staff. So back to your standing staff. Right knee lifts. If you want a little bit extra, or excuse me, left knee lifts. My bad. Left knee lifts. If you want a little extra, left leg could extend straight forward. Try not to lean back. So press through your heel. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, like you're moving in slow motion, low lunge. See if you can tap fingertips and toes down at the exact same time. So your hands frame your front foot. Once you're in that low lunge, three-legged down dog. Take your right leg back and up. Yes, very nice. All right, open through your right hip. Bend your right knee, reach it out, reach it up. Feel your outer right glute squeeze to create this action. So try not to lean into your left side, but instead use your right medial glute, it's that muscle right on the outside of your butt cheek, to lift your right knee as high as you can. You're more than welcome to stay right here. Otherwise, a little bit of core. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, little twist across your body. Yes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open your hip again. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Get as high as you can on your arm. Add a little push-up if you want. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time square hips and long through your right leg. Exhale, your choice. Straight to down dog or come forward. Plank to chaturanga, your variation. So you can take it with your right leg lifted. Nice, Mags. You can set your right toes down or your knees down. It's all you. See you in downward facing dog. No rush. Once you are there, reconnect and recommit to your big, spacious, powerful breath. Open mouth sigh might feel real nice. Ah. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, left leg to the sky. And then feel free to explore any way you want. So if you want to just keep your hips square and work the length from your fingertips up to your right, or excuse me, your left heel or your left toes, perfect. Otherwise, maybe you open your hip, roll out your ankle, take some circles with your left knee. Awesome, you guys, really nice. Try not to lean into your right side. So stay connected to your strong core. Take one more inhale, make your left leg long, strong, powerful as you push the ground away. Don't let your hips drop down, left knee towards your nose. So lift through your waistline and see all that space in front of you. Step forward, low lunge. Nice, Brad. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. Nice, Eric. So high on the ball of your back foot, my friends. Find your nice long stance. And then rather than sinking into it, find that structure with your legs, that strong foundation. Front hip draws back hip draws forward energetically. Your back leg is as straight as you can get it. Feel a little tone in your belly. It's called your transverse abdominis. So I just think of it, a little tone of the lowest, deepest abdominals. You draw your belly button in and up, and it almost feels like you've got a little brace around your middle. So see if you can feel that connection to center, that support of your low back. Take one more inhale as you reach high, maybe even gaze up. Exhale, turbo twist towards the windows. Right arm goes forward, left arm swings back. Back knee bends to a hover. If you want to, you can set your back knee on the ground ever so gently. Otherwise, your back knee is hovering. Imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward as you pull your front hip back. Broaden through your shoulders and your collarbones. Your weight should feel nice and centered. If you want extra, gaze back over your left arm behind you. Take one last deep breath. Twist a little further. Get a little lower. As you inhale, come back to crescent lunge. This time straighten your front leg. So stay on the ball of your back foot. Both legs straight, strong, and powerful. Squeeze through the front of your thighs. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Good job. And then we'll take a moment to go into our half split. So back knee down. If you need extra cushion, you can fold over the side of your mat, double it up, and then work your front leg towards straight. So as you work your front leg towards straight, flex through your toes. Even your little baby pinky toe flexes back towards your shin. And push into the ground with your left heel. Energetically, try to pull your left heel back. So as you pull your left heel back, you want your left butt cheek to stick out. So instead of rounding through your low back and curling your tailbone under, we want the opposite to happen. Stick your butt out and reach your heart further forward. Yes. Good job. If there's any way you want to work this pose in your way, always, that is an option. So you do you, be in your body, listen to your breath. Get curious about what you feel. You don't have to find answers. You don't have to figure anything out. Just explore the questions. About 3 more rounds right here. Rather than tightening around the pose, see if you can soften breath by breath. See if you can stay present with the sensation rather than distracting yourself, going somewhere else in your mind. Move towards sensation. Really good, everybody. All right, end of your next exhalation. Start to make your way back into your low lunge. And then once you're in your low lunge, back knee lifts. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2 stance, Virabhadrasana 2. So cartwheel your arms up and settle in. Weight is centered over your hips, so you're not leaning forward. Weight is nice and centered. Front knee tracks open towards your pinky toe. Try not to let it collapse inwards. See if you can feel just as strong through your back leg as you feel through your front leg. So nice, you guys. Next, inhale, side angle. So reach forward. See if you can feel your rib cage slide forward and then tip it over. Beautiful. Left hand towards the ground, right hand towards the sky, or your own variation. Maybe left elbow rests gently on your left thigh. Maybe your right arm reaches forward, bicep next to your ear, or maybe you even move into the half or full bind. Try not to stick your butt out, but instead wrap your left butt cheek underneath your body. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. Heart wants to look up. So that's the action you're trying to create. Let your heart be nice and open. And imagine it's even trying to look up at the sky. How can you let it? Last couple rounds. Nice, Scott. Very good. From the press of your feet, next time you inhale, come up through your warrior 2, take it into reverse. So front palm rotates up and reach back. Nice, Mary Jo. Keep that deep bend in your left knee. Keep it tracking towards your pinky toe. Breathe into your left waistline, the space between your left ribs. See if you can increase that space just by breathing bigger. If you want to, you could grab your left wrist with your right hand, give it a little tug. See if you can use that to lengthen just a little bit more. Stay soft through your face. Jaw is unclenched. Beautiful. Nice, Kate. Take one more big inhale. Nice, Kate. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands back to the ground. Pivot to the ball of your back foot once again. Back to low lunge position. Add a twist now. Revolve lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. So twisting, not so much from your legs or your arms, but mostly feel this twist come from your center, your core, right underneath your rib cage, right at your waistline. Feel that ringing out. And then if you do want to test, are my legs engaged? Is my core engaged? See if you can hover your right hand above the ground. Nothing else moves. Nothing else changes. Yeah, awesome. Nice, Charles. Take one last round. Use your exhale to work your twist to your edge. And then very, very end of that exhalation, let it go. Root into your left foot, standing splits. Nice, Shauna. So left foot is your foundation, right leg lifts. All it is a one-legged forward fold. So don't let the name of the pose psych you out. Keep your right toes active. Remember, active weight is easier to hold. So if your right leg feels super heavy, engage the muscles in it. Engage the muscles even in your foot and your toes. Spread them apart. Wiggle them around. You could wrap your left arm behind left leg if you would like. You could lift to your left tiptoes if you would like. You could even take little handstand hops if you're feeling it. So you do you. Be in your pose with your breath, with your awareness, and just feel whatever there is to feel, even if it's unpleasant. Can you be with it? Can you breathe into it? One last inhalation here. Maybe lift a little bit higher. As you exhale, we'll move into our little exhale Shiva squat. Almost forgot. So right knee to the back of left. Yeah, good. Both knees bend. Inhale, re-extend. Long, strong, powerful. You can hop if you want. Exhale, Shiva squat. Once again, get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend. And then now we'll move into our little tiny potato bug ball. So right foot next to left, big toes touch, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl. Nice, Kim. So you can try to press your heels down. You could try to lift your heels up. If you want to switch it up this time, do something just a little bit different. Option to turn it into a toe stand. So balancing on your tiptoes, see if you can point your knees straight forward so your thighs are parallel to the ground. Bring your hands to your heart center. So just balancing on your tiptoes. Yeah. Hug in with your inner knees, inner thighs, and inner heels. So that hugging towards midline is what will help you balance. If you fall out, awesome. That means you're challenging yourself. So be playful, be compassionate. Remember, it is just a practice. Last couple breaths. So good, everybody. Next time you inhale, halfway lift position, heels down, spine long. You can widen your feet if you want. Exhale, fold, let it go. And then root through your feet, take it all the way up. High mountain as you breathe in. Reach up, stretch tall. Pause here. Check in with your posture, with your pelvis, with your spine. Is there any way you could be just a little more neutral? Rather than sticking your butt out, flaring your ribs, rather than rounding your upper back, tucking your tailbone, find your most neutral pelvis, most neutral spine. Keep it. Left foot is your base. Right knee lifts, standing stack. Yes, so good. Hug in with your inner thighs. So rather than sinking into your outer left hip, inner thighs hug in. It's almost like you're zipping a zipper up through your midline. Take one more inhale here. Exhale to that figure four with your chair plane arm. So sit back, reach back. Outer right ankle, top of left thigh. As you sit back, you want to feel your core engage. Most of your weight is in your left heel. This is where we'll go when we flow. For right now, anywhere you want to take it, any way you want to explore. We'll be here for a few rounds of breath. Keep flexion through your right toes. Stay strong through your right ankle. And keep breathing. If you need to take a break, no big deal. If you fall out of the pose, no big deal. Meet yourself where you are at. Slow, intentional breath. All right, friends. See if you can stay balanced on your left foot. If you need to, you can set your right foot down, otherwise standing staff. So come back to your standing staff pose. Reach up, lift your right knee. If you want extra, extend your right leg forward. Press through your heel. One last in-breath here. Slow motion, low lunge. So right toes to the back of your mat. Hands frame your front foot. Once you have landed in your low lunge, nice, Britt. Three-legged down dog. Take your left leg all the way back and up and open your hip. Everyone this time. So bend your left knee, squeeze through your outer left glute. Nice, Christina. See if you can feel your left foot active as it floats in space. This is a great place to stay. You can stay right here if you prefer. Otherwise, one more inhale here. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. So that little twist across your body. Get as close as you can. Inhale, take it back up. Open your hip again. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit as high as you can. Maybe add that little push up, bend your elbows. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up. This time, square hips and long through your left leg. As you exhale, either straight to down dog or rock forward. Take your vinyasa your way. Nice, Pareen. So no rush. Eventually end up in down dog, or now is a great time to grab a child's pose, to take a hero's pose, even kneeling meditation, or even to get a little drink of water. If you're thirsty, grab your water bottle. So take a moment just to reconnect, to recalibrate, to feel whatever there is to feel moving through your inner space. So we are now going to move through that entire sequence, everything we just did, a couple more times. We'll go faster. So we'll go one breath, one movement. We won't go nearly as fast as they go at those places like core power yoga. I took a class there the other day. It was insanely fast. I was dying. So we'll move slow. We'll be intentional. And we'll use our slow, deep breath to guide the movement. Are you dying of heat? I'll turn it down. So if at any time you feel like I'm cueing too slow, see if you can actually breathe slower, breathe bigger, breathe deeper, and use your big, deep breath to guide you. So if you are coming with me, friends, downward facing dog, ujjayi breath. Big inhalation as you push the ground away. Lift your hips super high. Exhale, look to the top of your space, however you like to get there. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen. Yes. Exhale, bow. Nice, Kelly. Root through your feet. Rise all the way up. Inhale, stretch tall. Hands to heart center as you exhale. All right, here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, high mountain. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side body stretch to your right. Hips go left all the way to emptiness. Inhale through center. Switch your grip. Other side. Exhale, up and over. Yes. Inhale, center. Baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Puff up your heart. Inhale, re-extend, realign. As you exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So heels can stay down or lift your heels. Maybe stay on your toes, high mountain, all the way up as tall as you can grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. Exhale into your forward fold. Beautiful, friends. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Nice and long. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open. Keep your shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale your right leg to the sky. Strong and powerful. Exhale, as soft as you can. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise, reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends all the way to emptiness as you twist. Inhale, come back to crescent, straighten both of your legs, powerful legs, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands back to the ground. Once your hands are on the ground, pivot your back heel down. Inhale, warrior two, rise back up. Everything is open now. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Yes. Inhale, reverse. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Reach up, reach back, lengthen your right side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, back to the ball of your back foot, low lunge. Inhale, revolve lunge, right arm to the sky. Maybe gaze up at your right hand. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Root into your right foot, standing splits. Breathe in, left leg lifts. Just one time, exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee to the back of right, get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend. You can take a hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Big toes touch, tuck and curl all the way to empty. Inhale, half lift. Stick your butt out, lengthen your spine, realign. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet and rise. Inhale, reach up, lift your left knee up, flex your toes. Exhale, figure four with chair plane arms. So sit back and reach back, get low, weight in your heel. Inhale, reach high. So standing staff, option to extend left if you want. Exhale, slowly, low lunge. See if you can land softly. Hands frame your front foot. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Right leg back and up. Open your hip. Hang out right here or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Yes, close as you can come. Inhale, three-legged. Open your hip again. Exhale, right knee, right armpit or tricep as high as you can get. Add the push-up if you want. Inhale, three-legged. This time straight and strong through your right leg, square hips. Exhale, come forward, plank to chaturanga. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, lift your heart. Beautiful. Exhale, lift your hips. Nice job, everyone. Awesome. Jane, inhale your left leg to the sky. As soft as you can. Step your left foot through, low lunge. Strong legs, rise, crescent lunge. Breathe in, gaze up. Exhale, turbo twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends. Inhale, come back to crescent lunge. This time try straightening both of your legs. Awesome, Trish. Exhale, bring your hands down. Once your hands come down, pivot your back heel down. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2, rise. Yes, everything now open. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Even hold for a split second in that emptiness. Inhale, reverse. Keep the deep bend in your front knee. Reach up, reach back. Nice reach. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Pivot to the ball of your back foot, back to low lunge. Add your twist. Revolve lunge, left arm to the sky. Open. Yes, beautiful. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, standing split, right leg high, spread your toes. One time, Shiva squat, right knee to the back of left, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, re-extend, hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug, tuck and curl. Small and compact. Inhale, half lift, stick your butt out, lengthen your spine, widen your stance if you want to. Exhale, forward fold. And then take it up, rise. Inhale, reach up, right knee floats up. Exhale, figure four, chair plane arms. Sit back, reach back, get low in your legs, weight in your heel. Inhale, standing staff, maybe extend right leg for a little bit more. And then slowly and softly, low lunge. See if you can land with fingers and toes at the same time. Three-legged down dog. Take your left leg to the sky. Open up your hip. Great place to stay. Or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Your little twist. Use your obliques. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open up again. Left to left. Aim high on your arm. Nice, Brittany. Inhale, three-legged. This time straight, strong, and powerful through that left leg. Square hips. Exhale, rock forward. Your variation. Chaturanga Dandasana. Good. Inhale to peel your heart open. And exhale to take your hips back. That is one time through. Very good job. We will go one more round. In this round, I'm going to add in a few things. I'm going to switch a few things up. So just like you've been doing, stay present. Listen to my cues. They are invitations. So take what works and leave the rest behind. If you need to take a break at any time, please feel free. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. All right, great big inhalation as you push the ground away, hips super high, spine super long. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, however you want to get there, forward fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana, all the way to empty, and then rise, take it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, last round. Inhale, reach up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Side body stretch as you exhale. Think of that crescent moon shape. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Other side. Take it up and over all the way to empty. Inhale, center. Baby back bend. Exhale. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Puff up your heart. Tilt your chin up. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach. Exhale one more time, chair plane or drinking bird. Option to float up to tiptoes if you want. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. High mountain, super, super tall. Beautiful. Possibly stay on your tiptoes. Dive down, that big balance challenge. Very nice. Heels on the ground, halfway lift. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower down. Inhale into your back bend, your heart opener. Don't just move through it. Be in it first. Then exhale, down dog. Yes, so good, you guys. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Low lunge. High crescent lunge, rise. Inhale. Exhale, turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Now pause here, friends. Bring your right forearm across your low back. Turn your gaze and your shoulders forward. Reach your left arm up and slightly back. Keep that bend in your front knee. Lift through your heart, puff up through your chest. Feel that long line all the way down your left side. Take one more inhale, lift your heart, reach. Good job. As you exhale, bring your left hand down. Straighten your back leg now. Reach your right arm to the sky. You're in revolve lunge. So be here for just a moment. Use your breath to work your twist. Beautiful. Straighten out your back leg. Powerful and strong. One last round. And then end of your exhalation, release. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale, warrior two. Rise. Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale into your side angle pose. Reach forward, tip it over. We are going to pause here. You can stay right where you're at, work your side angle in some way, or option to take balancing half moon. Reach your right hand forward, float your back leg up. If your back leg lifts, remember, active weight is so much easier to hold. So make your back leg strong, make your back foot active like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. Your heart is still open. Your hips are still open. Wherever you are at, can you breathe big, spacious breaths into every little space inside of you? Take one last round. So nice, you guys. Everybody meet in warrior two. So however you need to get there, see if you can land softly if you're in the balance. Take a moment to adjust if you need to. And then we'll come back into our flow. Next inhalation, right arm reaches up and back, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Again, revolve lunge, left hand down, right arm up. This time, we'll pause, an invitation to turn it into a variation of revolve triangle. So stay balanced on the ball of your back foot, but just kind of scoot your left hand back and start to straighten your front leg. So think of lifting your right butt cheek up, 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 and pressing the very top of your right thigh, back, 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 back. Twist from your center, keep your spine long. Yes, beautiful. One last round. Awesome, Wit. Bottom of your exhale, everyone let that go. Back to your low lunge, root into your front foot, standing splits, left leg high. One Shiva squat, exhale. Ah, yes, inhale, re-extend, active through your toes. Little tiny potato bug ball, exhale, tuck and curl, get small and compact. Inhale, half lift. Stick your butt out. Spine parallel to the ground. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet and rise. Inhale, arms up, left knee lifts. Listen, we're doing something different. Exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. You can grab hold of the outside of your knee or thigh. You can press your left hand into your low back, or you can take the full variation, grab hold of your left foot with your right hand and start to extend your left leg. Only extend as much as you can without rounding your spine. So keep the length in your spine. Keep drawing up through the crown of your head. Inner thighs squeeze. Breathe down into your belly to work your twist. Wherever you are, your expression of this posture. One last round. Really good, you guys. Try to stay balanced on your right foot. Inhale, unwind. Arms reach up, standing staff. Maybe extend left if you haven't yet. Exhale, low lunge, land softly, slowly. Beautiful. Three-legged down dog. Right leg to the sky. Open your right hip. Okay, this time we're doing something different. Option to flip your dog. Be aware of the space around you. I know it's a little tight. Yeah, nice, Crystal. So right arm reaches forward. Lift through your heart. Lift through your hips. Feel the strength in your back body. One more inhale if you're in the back bend. Amazing. Come back, regular down dog, and walk it out. Maybe a big open mouth sigh. Please feel free to stay here. Keep walking it out. Or invitation if you want to. Inhale, high plank. Hover right leg if you'd like. Exhale, chaturanga. Strong arms, strong belly as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open. Don't just move through it. Be in the pose first, then exhale, down dog. All right, one more side, everybody. Inhale your left leg to the sky, three-legged. Exhale as soft as possible, step forward, low lunge. Crescent lunge, inhale to rise. Exhale, turbo twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Back knee bends to a hover. Pause here. Bring your left forearm across your low back. Square your gaze and your shoulders forward. Reach your right arm up and slightly back. Keep that bend in your back knee. Keep a tone in your low belly. Puff up through your heart. Imagine a rope is attached to your sternum and it's pulling up towards the sky. Take one more inhale. Feel that long line down your right side. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Left arm to the sky. Revolve lunge. Straighten out your back leg now. So feel the strength in your legs. Feel the twist coming from your center. Use your breath to work it. You might even gaze up at your left hand. Take one more round right here. End of that exhale. Let it go. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana, rise. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. We'll take a moment again, pause. If you would like, balancing half moon, or you can stay in side angle and work it however you want to. It's your pose. It's your practice. So you do you, just be intentional, be mindful. If your back leg is lifted, strong and powerful. Make sure you're not kicking anyone in the head, but it's like you're karate kicking with that right leg and it got frozen in space. So make it strong. Keep your heart open, keep your hips open, really stack your hips. One last round. So good, everyone. Land in a warrior two or return to your warrior two. You can take a moment to adjust your stance if needed. Beautiful work. Next time you breathe in, reverse, reach up, reach back, lengthening through your left side, deep bend in your left knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. So pivot to the ball of your back foot. Once again, revolve lunge, left arm to the sky. This time, option to turn it into a variation of revolve triangle pose. So stay balanced on the ball of your back foot, but start to work your front leg towards straight. You can scoot your right hand back, maybe use a block under your right hand. Lift your left butt cheek up, 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 and press the very, very top of your thigh. Back, back, back. Get your left leg as straight as possible. Squeeze through your inner thighs and twist from your center. Yes, spine is still long. One last round. Big, deep breath. Twist to your edge. Bottom of your exhale. Release. Come back to low lunge. Root into your left foot. Standing splits. Right leg lifts. Spread through your toes. Just one last time, Shiva squat. Right knee in the back of left. Yes, inhale, re-extend, maybe a little hoppy hop. And tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl all the way to emptiness. Give yourself a big squeeze, perhaps. Inhale, spinal extension, heels down, spine parallel to the ground. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. You're almost there. Stick with it. Inhale, rise, reach up, float your right knee up. Doing something different. Exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. You could grab hold of the outside of your right knee or thigh. You could press your right hand into your low back. Use that as a little bit of leverage. If you want to go for the full variation, go for it. Grab hold of your right foot and start to extend your right leg, pressing through your heel. Try not to round your back. Hug in with your inner thighs and breathe down into your belly. So your variation today in this moment, feel whatever there is to feel. One last round. Use your exhale to twist, 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 and then inhale, standing staff. Maybe extend right leg if you haven't. Exhale, low lunge, land softly if at all possible. From low lunge, three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky, open your left hip, and then this time option to flip. Left foot comes down, left arm reaches forward. Nice job, everyone. Good work. Feel the strength in your back body as you open your front body. Last big inhale. And then come back, regular down dog. Everybody walk out your dog. Ah. Please feel free to stay right here, or invitation to inhale forward, high plank or modified plank, or hover your left leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Nice, Emma. Inhale. Lift your heart. Nice, Mary Catherine. And then everybody, you choose. You can go back to down dog or take a resting pose. Child's pose, embryo pose, hero's pose. Maybe just want to lay on your belly for a minute. So take a moment to just be, to just feel, to just notice. See if you can feel yourself, not just as a physical being, but an energetic being as well. All that energy flowing through your fingers, flowing through your toes. Big, spacious breaths. Really good, everybody. Ah. All right, next couple rounds. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, pigeon pose. Right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. If this pose will serve you better, on your back or in a seat, you're welcome to take it there instead. So just set yourself up very intentionally. And then breath by breath, just settle in. Rather than going somewhere else in your mind, which I know is so tempting, see if you can stay with sensation. Even if it's discomfort, can you be with it? Breathe into it. Rather than resisting and tightening around it, soften. We'll take about 4 or 5 more rounds here. Anytime you want, open your mouth and big sigh. Right, visualize your breath moving down into your hips. Just like we did at the very beginning of our practice, friends, invitation to inhale. Next time you breathe in, just fill up as big as you can and hold. Hold in that fullness. Take an extra little sip and open your mouth, release. Start to lift your upper body. We're going to come into a three-legged tabletop. So you'll plant your hands, tuck your back toes, and kind of scoot your back knee forward. Then unthread your right leg. So you'll be in a three-legged tabletop with your right leg extended behind you. You can give it a nice little shake out for a moment. Shaky, shake it out. And then after a few shaky shakes, pivot on your left knee so your left foot comes to the outside of your mat, the outside edge. And then right arm to the sky. So you're opening up into a modified side plank. Nice, Scott. Yes. So opening towards the right side of the room. Try to press your hips forward rather than sticking your butt out. Maybe reach your right arm towards the front wall and work that length in your right side. Stay right here. You're perfect as you are. Or if you want to, bind the pose. Bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Once you've got it, use gentle leverage to work it. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. See if you can press your hips forward, let your heart look up just a little bit more. One last round wherever you're at. Yes, and then nice and easy, tabletop, hands and knees. From your hands and your knees, just like we did at the beginning, a little bit of intuitive movement, some cat-cows, some hip circles, whatever calls to you. Eventually back to down dog. If you want to move through a vinyasa to get to your down dog, fine with me. Eventually downward facing dog. Dry breath. All right, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, pigeon pose, left shin forward, set your body down, nice and easy. If you want to take it in a seat or on your back, please do. Just set yourself up with intention and attention. Breath by breath, softening around the shape and within the shape. Every year in our water will not be overflowing. And just feel, be in your body. Soften with your exhales. It's a different road, all is well. About 3, 4, 5 more breaths. An invitation. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Hold. Take that extra little sip. And then big sigh. Good job, friends. Come into your three-legged tabletop one more time. So plant your hands. Scoot your back knee forward. Unthread your left leg. Take it back. Give it that nice little shaky shake for a moment. After a few shaky shakes, pivot on your right knee so your right foot comes off the edge of your mat. Left arm to the sky. Open up towards the windows. Modified side plank. Yes. Press your hips forward as best you can. Nice, Jeanette. Maybe reach your left arm forward and lengthen your left side. Great place to stay. Or bend your left knee, reach back, grab your foot. Gentle leverage to work the pose. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, press your hips forward. See if you can let your heart look up a little bit more. Nice, Rach. Good, everybody. One last big full body breath. Your entire body takes it with you. Expands and contracts. Then bottom of your exhale, release. One last time, either a little bit of intuitive movement or one last vinyasa. Or if you're feeling a down dog and you want to stretch in down dog, that's perfect as well. Eventually, we will come all the way down onto our back. So in your own time, in your own way, and you can face whichever direction you want to, just find your way all the way down. Once you're on your back, hug your knees in, take a little rock from side to side, just gently. So this can be a nice little massage for your low back, or if you want to take your knees in different directions, take them apart, circle them out in different directions. You might feel into your hips a bit more. And then eventually move into a supine spinal twist of your choice. So knees can go either direction first, just be aware of the space around you. So knees go to one side. Your opposite arm could extend out to the other side or just goalpost, cactus your opposite arm against the ground. You gaze straight up at the ceiling, at the sky, or you can gaze over your opposite shoulder. Send your breath down into your belly. All the way to empty with your exhale. And just let your body melt into the ground. After you've taken about 4 or 5 rounds on this side, just on your own, slowly transition to the other side. You can take a moment as you come through center to kind of neutralize. So maybe you take a little rock or give your knees a big squeeze or even a happy baby. And I will leave it up to you. So please take your time, no rush. But eventually come back to center and find any inversion that you would like to take for 5 to 10 breaths. So anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. It can be something a little more restorative. It can be something more challenging, just depending on how you feel. And after somewhere around 5 to 10 breaths in your inversion, ease your way out. Find any counter poses of your choice or any finishing poses of your choice. Anything else your body is calling for? Anywhere else you would like to go to finish off your own practice? And then eventually, friends, please no rush at all. But eventually, we will find our way into our final resting pose, our final relaxation. So that can absolutely be the traditional corpse pose with your legs extended, arms out to your sides. If there's a different position that will allow you to relax and let go even easier, even more, feel free to take that instead. Sometimes I like to keep my feet on the ground with knees bent, feet wide, knees fall in towards each other. It's called constructive rest pose. You might even bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. If you feel like it, you can give yourself just a great, big, huge inhale with an open mouth sigh, kind of like a dropping in breath. So as you drop into your Shavasana, I will share with you this poem. It's called Fear by Khalil Gibran. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled, from the peaks of the mountains, the long winding road crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter, there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. Because that is where the river will know that it's not about disappearing into the ocean, but becoming the ocean. So these last few moments, friends, see if you can just dwell in your body, that wide open space. And feel whatever there is to feel, even if there's fear there, even if there's discomfort, even if there's pain. Make space for it. Be the space for it. Know that you are exactly where you need to be, where you are supposed to be in this moment. That everything is unfolding exactly as it should, that you cannot go back. It is impossible. So let yourself be exactly as you are. Just rest in that. Let all forms of life energy just flow through you for these last few moments. You just get to witness. You just get to feel. You just get to be the space for it all. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Go. And just start to slowly bring movement back into your body. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Sometimes I like to rub my hands together really fast, build up a little bit of heat, and even place my palms over my eyelids. Be in the dark for a second. Eventually roll to either side, fetal position. Just give yourself a couple of rounds of breath as you rest on your side body in this nurturing pose. And really just let the energy and the effort of your practice soak in, integrate in. Visualize that even, use your imagination. And then slowly, mindfully find your way up into seated meditation, facing forward again. So right back where you started, facing towards the front of your mat, in front of our space. And sitting up nice and tall. As you sit up tall, bring your hands to your heart center, either prayer hands or one palm stacked over the other. And we'll close with one great big collective Om. So I would love for you to join me. If you want to just listen, that's fine too. So start by exhaling, empty out, clear your throat if you need to. And then breathe in your voice, fill up with it. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, sharing your practice, sharing your energy. Namaste. Yay. Did it. Thanks, friends. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you didn't pay on your way in, please pay on your way out. Have a good Sunday. Nice job, Manners. Nice job, Brad. All right.